My name is Shane Ivan Nash. I'm your host for the day. This is Blossom C. Brown.
Subscribe, please. Subscribe.
Like and subscribe. Hit that button right. Like it's like over here somewhere.
Yeah.
Somewhere. I don't know where we are.
Yeah.
Hit one of those buttons that say subscribe and put also the notifications too. We want to make sure to put that notification because we're going to have a lot more content coming out this year and we want to stay on top of that, folks. Smoke with Lady Mocha, though, okay? I like smoking with her, okay?
She's that girl. You don't want to be bothered with,
Shit, remember Mel's Diner?
Sabelle.
Remember Mel's Diner?
I'm Trainer Sabelle on TikTok. Again, I'm at Vargo Pro if you want to book me for a class. I do have special ratings set up already. And then again, you can also go to Everybody's Gym, Los Angeles in Cypress Park off of San Fernando Road and come by the gym. If just nothing, your first time coming in, you get it free anyway. Just check out the gym and see what it's about. It might not be for you. You might be that trans girl, that trans boy, just can't handle it. Being around a lot of trans folks working out. I mean, it's a beautiful place, but if you can handle being around other trans folks and taking off your clothes and working out a little bit.
Not taking off your clothes, girl. I knew you were running a trans boy harem. I knew it. I told Blossom about it. I said, why is she training all these trans men? She's doing something with that.
No, I mean, honestly,
you caught.
I have
Where's the button for you got caught, girl?
No, one of my clients is just turning. They're in college. And
so she's grooming them early. No, I'm kidding, girl. I know.
Okay.
I know.
Y'all know in the comment section they're gonna be.
We got to give something to Twitter. Okay, we got to give them something to talk about. All right.
Okay, this is not a Cat Williams session.
We can make it. Hold on, let me get a little adjustment.
Although I just want you to know, Cat, I love you. I think you're the bomb comedian, though, and everything you said was, it makes a girl think. But anyway, And
it brought some receipts. I was like, oh, that adds
I'm just
up.
okay. I'm going to put it like this. And this is my only short tea on the comedy thing is, I hear a lot, I love Dave Chappelle as a comedian. I give him his flowers for being a black man. Mm-hmm. And all that. But you've done 1, 2, 3 different series of comedic shows about trans women. And I think at some point you start to look like you've been hurting or some trans woman hurt you.
3 times a lady.
I agree.
That's what they say.
I agree.
Because at this point, and it's not really, I don't want to say it in the sense, I don't want people to get the idea that I'm being jokingly about him, but it's getting to the point where you've spoken 3 different times about us in your comedic shows. You've said what you've had to say about us. Some of us love it, some of us don't. Some of us will want you to go die off in some kind of mountain, ocean, and blow up in a plane. Some of us don't, But as a black man, I give you your praises. You've been around, you've done the work, and you're one of the most fabulous comedians I've ever seen. But at some point, it becomes tiring.
And girl, the doll that broke his heart, please make the video so we can get all the tea.
Yes.
I mean, I love the publicity of him that he gives, because for me, that's what it looks like at this point. Mm-hmm. It's just more publicity for trans folks. And, on so many levels, it's one of those things when we get told as a kid, you're either chasing, you don't care whether you have good advice or bad advice, as long as you get some advice. And so from his platform at this point in time, it's one of those things where I don't care whether it's good entertainment or bad entertainment, you're still uplifting us either way it goes. Every time you talk about a trans person, you're raising the trans community because you're giving them something to search for within the years. I mean, if you say nothing, then that would be nothing that we can platform on that says that about trans women. But when you're constantly boasting and constantly talking about a community, it's one of those things we talked about as Black folks, when we talk about racism and stuff in the community. You want to say, Black people this, Black people that, Black people this. But every time you talk about a Black person, you're lifting them, whether it's good or bad. You're still lifting me. It's one of those things. Teddy Pendergrass did a whole lot of things. He was getting his dick sucked and everything else in a car accident, but did he stop making his coin?
No, he did not.
Bruh.
He still got paid. So the more you talk about us, the more we get paid. The more you talk about us, the more you advertise us. The more you talk about us, the more you make space for us. Regardless of whether it's good, regardless of whether it's bad, you're still making space for the trans community. Mm-hmm. Whether it's women or men, you're making that space for us. Because that gives us the, just like everybody talking about Dave Chappelle and everybody on TikTok talking about Cat Williams. Cat Williams.
Well, his new name is Catwoman now because he does get the ladies. So
he loves women. I love that. It was funny because I just
saw his compliment.
I saw his thing on Friday where he grabbed the pliers from underneath the sink and told Damien I'm a boy, Damien. I'm a boy. Yeah. I'm a trans woman. I'm a trans woman, Cat.
Oh my God.
But
damn.
But I love you. But I mean, look at the difference. Cat Williams is a man who knows where's he at, knows what he can offer, knows what he's bringing to the table, know who he is as a man and a comedian, allegedly. But he doesn't have to constantly have trans women in every conversation that he has.
Yeah.
And still gets his grip.
Yeah.
He's still helping people and doing his job. Whereas you got this other comedian, every other time you look up, he's got to throw in to make his comedic entertainment that much more popular. So I'm going to talk about this trans woman one more time, or this trans community one more time, because that's going to give me the audience that I need, the money that I need, and everything else. So again, it's not building or tearing anybody down. It's just putting a little bit more money in your pocket because you got folks now listening to what you're saying, whether it's good or bad. And radio stations and all of those are talking. So,
well, on that note, I'm going to have to say I'm going to make a conspiracy theory that maybe Dave Chappelle is actually a secret activist, and he's really just trying to bring our name out there so much that it brings that conversation forward. That actually works with the conspiracy theory right there. I want to thank you, Sibel, so much for coming today and having this conversation. Just thank you for the work you've done. Everything you are as a legend. I hope people look you up and Google you and find out more about you, your story, how to support you, get trained by you. Blossom, I love you.
I love you more.
We love getting into trouble together.
Yes.